Hi, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use Visual Studio Code. So when you open Visual Studio Code, a welcome page will open up. In the welcome page, there are a few sections: Start, Recent, and Getting Started. In the Start section, there are 4 links: New File, Open Folder, and Run a Command. In the Recent section, it shows your recent files and folders that you open on Visual Studio Code. In the Getting Started section, it has some links about how to get started with Visual Studio Code and etc. So to open a new file, you can click on New File either on the Welcome page, or click on File and then click on New File, or you can use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control N. So now I've created a new file. It says select a language to get started. Start typing to dismiss or don't show this again. So I'm going to click on select a language, and I'm going to click on the HTML option. Now I'm going to type some HTML code. I'm just going to say h1 hello world as an example. Now I'm going to save it. So to save it, I can click on the File tab and I can click on Save or Save As. So I'm going to click on Save As, and I'm going to name it Visual Studio Code example. Now I'm going to click Save. Since I clicked on Select a Language, it automatically goes into that file type. If you did not click on that and you just started typing, you'll have to add an extension .htm or .html. So I'm just going to click on Save, and now this file has been saved. Now, just like how you would do with Notepad, you would go to File Explorer, go to the folder where you have put it, where you have saved the file, and you'll open it. So just like how you open it on Notepad, you'd open it using Visual Studio Code. So that's how you use Visual Studio Code. And also here in the extension section, there are some extensions, and I have installed this extension called LifeShare. There are also many other extensions, like example Python, and many more extensions, so you can just search them up here and install them. Like the LifeShare extension, it'll show up at the bottom here below the extensions tab. So that's the extensions. Also here, there's a run and debug section, a source control section, and a search section. Here, one shortcut for typing code is when you type an exclamation mark, there are 2 options. One is just 1 exclamation mark, and there are 3 exclamation marks. If you select the 1 exclamation mark option, you get this whole HTML structure. And if you select the 3 exclamation marks option, you get doctype HTML. And also, if you want to have an h1 element that's the color blue, and you have a class called blue, you'd write h1 dot blue, and when you hit enter, it already gets typed as h1 class equals blue, and you can just type what you want it to say. Now I haven't created this class yet, and this is CSS, so I'm not going to talk about that now. Now if you're doing an ID, which is like a class, but that's only for 1 element, you do the same, but h1, I'm using the same example, h1, but I'll do a hashtag, and then I'll write the name of the ID, so I'll keep it blue. Now when I hit enter, it's h1 ID equals blue. So like that, you can use it with other stuff too. Now for input, if you say input, and then you put a colon, and let's say I want the input type to be number. So I say input colon number, and then I hit enter. Then it already gets typed as input type equals number, name, and you can type the name, and ID equals, and then you can type the ID. So just like that for button, colon, and then the type of button you want. So I'm going to use the example submit. So gets typed as button type equals submit, and then you can type the text that you want on the button. So here at the top left corner of this window, you can see that there are some tabs. So in the File tab, there are many options like New File, New Window, Open File, Open Folder, etc. In the Edit tab, there are lots of options to edit like undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, find, replace, etc. In the Selection section or tab, there are options like select all, expand selection, shrink selection, copy line up, copy line down, move line up, move line down, etc. In the View tab, there are options like how it looks. So Command Palette, Open View, Appearance, Editor Layout, Explorer, Search, SCM, Run, Extensions, and more. In the Go tab, there are options like Back, Forward, Last Edit Location, etc. In the Run tab, that's where you can run either like start debugging or run without debugging, stop debugging, or restart debugging, etc. In the Terminal section, you can have a new terminal, split terminal, run task, run build task, etc. And in the Help section, there are help links like the welcome page you can open up from here, the interactive playground, documentation, etc. So that's how you use Visual Studio Code. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you found this video helpful. We will be posting more videos soon. Keep watching and bye.